Fellow South Africans, I am Grand Kekana. Who is Grand Kekana? I think Grant is a young man, young humble man who grew up in Bela Bela, into a small family. I discovered the love of football at a young age. I think we used to play in the streets just outside my grandma's house. There was also a stadium opposite my grandmother's house. I think that's how I discovered my love for football. And the way I was as a child, I was very quiet. I didn't say much, but I was very playful. I tended to annoy my parents and my grandma, but all in good spirits, and also growing up, I received a lot of support from them, especially when it came to sports, because even growing up, before my mom became a politician, she was a teacher, and she also coached netball, so she was also into sports. So I think maybe even my love for not only just soccer but sports in general came from her. My first professional contract I signed at Tax. I think it was before I turned 18. I was still in matric. And it wasn't much. I think it was 1.5. And what I did was, I think I bought Amexes on the first month that I got paid. So how difficult is it to be a professional soccer player? It's very difficult in terms of there's a lot that you have to sacrifice, because your body is what brings you money. So you have to take care of your body at all times and make sure that you're in the right shape at all times. But it also applies generally, because we all make sacrifices no matter which field you're in, where you're working. So I think that's the big thing with us soccer players, is the sacrifice. That even on weekends where I want to go see my mates and things like that, I have to think that there'd either be a game or there'd be training, But the nice thing is, off season, we have close to 6 weeks where you can go see your mates and without any pressures of going to training or preparing yourself mentally for games. The challenges that we go through as soccer players, I think they're quite a lot, because sometimes if we try to glorify being a soccer player and stuff, you draw a lot of attention to yourself, and then any wrong move might end up in the media. So I think it's just about you understanding your position, that you have to lead by example, and try apply that at all times, on and off the field, because you're not only a soccer player when you're on the field, also when you're off it. So it's just about being professional. Who's my all-time favorite soccer player in SA? Well, that one without the shadow of a doubt will go to Teko Tulufelo Modise. I think I've admired him from a young age, even on his come up, and what he's done, considering his circumstances and where he comes from, is phenomenal. So I always hold him in high regard. Even my peers will tell you that, I used to talk about him. I was obsessed, so he's one of the people, or he's actually the one that I looked up to the most. How is lockdown affecting soccer players? It's affecting us because, despite the fact that we can't play or we can't train on the field, with our other teammates and stuff. It's gotten to us mentally in a way that this is all new to us, not only just soccer players, but the world in general. Staying at home the whole time, trying to improvise your work at home. Gymming at home is fine, maybe the first week or so. But you want to be out there, you want to be on the field, you want to be with your teammates, that whole vibe, that whole atmosphere. We miss that. So it's really affected us, but I think we've stayed strong and we keep each other going in terms of the fact that we have a WhatsApp group where we send out videos, each and every day, and we check our scores and we see how we're doing. We compare each other's efforts, and I think it's going pretty well. We just obviously just hoping for this whole pandemic to really come to an end, because it's delaying everyone, not just soccer players. And we hope that sooner rather than later it'll all be done. Who's the clown in the dressing room? There's a lot, actually, myself included. Yeah, but I'm very subtle in my approach, but I have my days. But the biggest one I'd probably say is Kabuza. I think everyone knows that. In the way that he tries to speak English with a twang, and how he adds a TH after the D when he speaks English. He's very vibrant in the change room, brings a lot of laughter. I think, even when the spirit is down within the team, he's one of the first people to come to us, and make a bad situation good, Yeah. I think Gabuza is the clown of the team. What are the 5 things people don't know about you? This one is tricky also. I'm a rapper. Yeah, call me MCG Red. The G is for ground, the red is for fire. Yeah, I'm also, I'd like to think I'm intelligent. A lot of people don't know that, but I hold myself in high regard, high esteem. That's 2. What else? What are the other 3? Oh yeah, I actually don't know. Oh, but what can I say? I'm also sort of a writer. I like writing poems because I read a lot as well, but I like poetry as a whole. I'm able to express myself in a way that I can't when I speak. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. And then also, I'm good. I'm actually not good. I'm great at cricket, and I'm great at rugby. I was actually meant, had I not gone to the soccer academy, I was supposed to be the first team captain for both when I was still in Posh Boys before I came to Tugs. Yeah, so those are the 5 things that people don't know about me. How will we miss Dean Furman? Yeah, I think Skips has been phenomenal from day one. Personally, I would say we clicked. He always had good advice. He has this thing about him where he's sort of like your big brother, also your mentor, but he'll always try to lead you in the right direction, so his leadership qualities, are from within. He didn't try too hard to be a leader, it was just there, and the way he not only stood up for us, but the way he was able to lead us on the field. He'll be first in a tackle, he'll be, first to tell that to get in the opposition players' faces, those types of things. And he was genuinely just a good person. So you'll be missed. Yeah, but we wish him well. I let him know that I thanked him for all he's done for the club. We're just gutted, as SuperSport, that we weren't able to give him the proper send off that he deserved, because he's done a phenomenal job leading SuperSport from the front. So yeah, we're gonna miss Skips. How much are we missing the beautiful game of football? Quite a lot, actually. I think sometimes I just want to bash my fist into the window, but we understand the situation right now, and we have to adhere to the regulations and what's being said, because this pandemic is still here and it's about to rise. So we have to play it safe for now, because also our health comes first. And but sooner or later, we're hoping that we'll reach common ground. Any messages for your fans out there? Yeah. What I would say is that firstly, I want to thank them, for their support. It doesn't go unnoticed. I think they keep us going. We understand that now it can't be possible, but even when we go get our essentials, they still remind us of the good work that we're doing. So we're just saying to them, hang in there, stay safe, stay at home, only go out when you need essentials, and we'll be back soon. We miss you, we miss the chanting, we miss the banter, we miss everything that they come with, and they will always be in our hearts. Fellow South Africans, I thank you.